And now political controversy in the centre's decision to send 6 inter-ministerial central teams is being questioned by many states as to why these teams are only being sent to states ruled by the opposition. West Bengal has hit out and questioned the move.
Firstly, you haven't informed the state government. You are roaming around with BSF. Bengal is very clear. Anybody who wants to come to Bengal to help the people of Bengal, to alleviate the suffering and to improve further what we've already done is welcome. But it has to be done through a process. And if you don't follow that undue process, then you make things difficult for yourself. You land with your, if you want to do adventurous, what should I call it? If you want to do adventurous tourism without informing the state government, calling up a chief minister 3 hours after you arrive and the chief secretary half an hour before, then that is not the spirit of federalism.
All right, let's go across to our reporters. I'm joined by Monideepa and Neeta. Moni, first to you, Derek O'Brien hitting out over this sending of the central teams, and what's happening on the ground?
Well, on the ground, we believe the central team, of course, arrived yesterday, well before the state government was informed. And then today, they did step out of the BSF guest house where they are staying. We are not sure where they went, but they came back after a little while. And we are, certainly not expecting a press meet from them on what happened, but details of where they visited, what they actually examined, those are not really quite clear. Yesterday, the chief secretary had said that, these teams would not be allowed to roam around Bengal unless the government was satisfied about why they were here. Well, that imbroglio seems to have been bypassed, and the teams are moving around. But what they are examining is something that we need clarity on. In the meantime, of course, Derek O'Brien and Lok Sabha leader of the party, Shudi Bandyopadhyay, held a press conference via Zoom, and one of the concurrent constant themes was the states are fighting coronavirus, but the centre is fighting against some states. The two leaders, they raised this one main point, and that is why there are no central teams being sent to Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, or Uttar Pradesh, or Telangana, or even Delhi to examine the situation there, which is much more grim than in Bengal. The leaders also said that the centre is not, is destroying the spirit of federalism. The other question that was asked, of course, is why the testing figures in Bengal are so low, and for that Mr. O'Brien now has blamed the fact that ICMR supplied faulty kits. He, however, said testing would be stepped up. What he called the central visit is adventurous tourism.
All right, Moni and Neeta, this is an issue that has been raised by several states questioning why these central teams are only coming to opposition states. Bengal has also pointed out 2 of the districts that have been named don't even have coronavirus cases.
Gargi, but as far as centre is concerned, they are saying that these teams have been sent to various locations all over India. Why is Bengal only raising such a hue and cry if they have got nothing to hide? That's the contention of the centre, because they are saying the teams have also been sent to Pune, Jaipur, and also other parts in Indore also. These are places where, the centre feels that numbers are being misreported, numbers are being bucked. And as far as this team is concerned, inter-ministerial team, the broad map work is that they are going to find out about if the lockdown procedures are being followed by the state administration and these districts or not, or also if the supply of essential commodities is being reached to the common man or not, health infrastructure, because in many places we had seen that nurses, staffs, doctors were attacked. So this team is also going to look into that, and also safety of health professional and conditions of relief camp. So these are the broad points that these teams are going to look all over India, all over states, wherever they are visiting. But as far as West Bengal is concerned, already lot of big things have been alleged from both the sides. Even the West Bengal governor, he had written a letter to Mamata Banerjee yesterday, and he had said that both he and Mamata Banerjee's state administration should try and end the logjam and try to communicate to each other so that the state benefits. He had also raised an issue about adequate number of testing kits. He said that he had got in touch with Ministry of Family Health and Welfare, and they had informed him that there are many kits available with the state health department which still needs to be distributed. As far as PDS is concerned, dry ration is concerned, he also called in Mamata Banerjee and said that there is some kind of a scam which is going on in the state as far as distribution of dry ration is concerned. And he also asked that the state is also not availing benefit of Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana because PDS, the dry ration needs to be collected from FCI godowns, but the godowns are ready, but the state is obviously not collecting that amount of ration, and it's not being distributed equally to people. In fact, the kind of ration which is being distributed to people is also of inferior quality. So these are broad points which the state has to answer to this central team. And there are also missed reports as far as West Bengal is concerned, that many doctors have gone in quarantine, many hospitals have also asked, they have shut down their OPDs, but Bengal government is not sharing that kind of data with the central authorities. So these allegations are being leveled against each other from both the sides. Center is also alleging one thing, West Bengal government is also alleging another thing. This team on the ground is going to assess ground situation and report back. Gargi?